It's hard not to be amazed and impressed by Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick. After more than 30 years together and with wildly successful acting careers under both of their belts, the showbiz super couple seems as much in love as the day they first met. So, what's their secret?
You know, we're in this business where people say, two celebrities that can't last, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's lasted. It's been good.
Today, we're taking a look back at the amazing love story of Kevin and Kyra. The couple recently celebrated their 33rd anniversary, and if Sedgwick's 2008 interview is any indicator, sex and dinner were definitely part of the evening. Sex is really important. That desire is there, she said. When he walks into the room, my heart gets a little fluttery and I think, oh, he's so cute, he's so hot. That's literally the first thing I think. Okay, let's take it back to the beginning. Kyra and Kevin first crossed paths when Bacon, who is 7 years older than Sedgwick, was doing a play in the 70s. A little girl was in there who had just seen the matinee, and her brother said, "You liked that actor, go tell him you liked him." And it was Kyra, he recalled in 2014. A decade later, the pair worked together on the film Lemon Sky, but the sparks didn't fly right away, at least for Kyra, who described the actor as really cocky and thinking he's so cool.
She thought I was very cocky. She thought I was kind of, full of myself.
Were you a little bit?
Absolutely.
But Bacon felt an instant connection. "I found her, very beautiful and sexy and aloof," he said, revealing, "I was just immediately in love with her and she was just immediately put off by me." Kyra told the touching story of how Kevin first asked her out in one of her interviews. Every night after their shoot, he would ask the team who would like to go out for dinner. The whole cast would say yes, except for Kyra. But it was her that Kevin actually wanted to go out with. A couple of weeks passed, and in one of the scenes, Bacon was massaging oil onto her back. He noted that her muscles were tight and suggested that Sedgwick meet the massage therapist working at the hotel he stayed in during the shooting. Ah, smooth. The massage room was located in the hotel gym, and when Kyra was done with her massage and left the room, she saw Kevin, who had just finished his workout. This was no coincidence, of course.
I get out of my massage like that weekend, and who's just stepping off the Stairmaster? Whew, what an exhausting workout.
And the two of them finally had their dinner together. After that, it didn't take long for her to realize what her co-star had known all along. "I had no great role models in terms of healthy marriages, but I knew in my heart and soul that he was the right person," she said. Bacon and Sedgwick celebrated their wedding on September 4th, 1988, and welcomed their first child, son Travis, a year later, and daughter Sosie in 1992. In an interview, Kyra confessed that welcoming her first baby was an exhilarating but frightful moment. "The minute I had a child, I was like, God, I want to make sure there's a good place here for him," Sedgwick said. Balancing a family with a career is never easy, and as Kyra admitted, becoming a mom meant putting her acting on hold. However, the tough decision was made a little easier because she had a supportive partner who never took her sacrifices for granted. He recognized and appreciated her dedication to their family, and so when the role of a lifetime came knocking for Sedgwick, he pushed her to refocus on work. "When 2005's The Closer came along, I don't even look at this as a sacrifice. And she had this opportunity to go out to California and to be a lead in a TV show. I said, listen, I'll stay with the kids," he shared.
So she was having an amazing time. She was going to all the award shows and getting nominated every year. I'm standing there holding her dress.
And he hasn't stopped encouraging her to pursue her passion since. When Sedgwick was presented with the chance to direct 2017's Story of a Girl for the first time, he rooted for her to say yes. "She's incredibly opinionated about the way things are shot, the music, the casting, all of that. She just absolutely loves it, and she's great at it," Kevin recalled. It's that unwavering support that gave Sedgwick the confidence to tackle the project. She felt like it was something she'd always been meant to do, and Kevin saw that before she did. Their relationship may appear picture perfect, but it's as real as it gets.
Hashtag marriage goals for everyone.
All couples face ups and downs and disagreements, and Sedgwick and Bacon are no exception. They once admitted to having a fight that lasted 6 months. The family was living in a farmhouse in rural Connecticut, but Kyra wanted to move because she needed the pulse of the city. "My mental health was at stake," she said. They eventually moved to Manhattan and got through those months just by knowing that no one was going anywhere. But fighting is an exception for them, not the norm. Instead, they are each other's support system. Whatever projects they're up to, no matter how crazy or hard those projects can be, Kevin and Kyra always support each other and try to find the best way to make things work. Meanwhile, Bacon also pointed out that how you approach a possible issue is vital, and they strive to have a positive attitude when solving roadblocks. If something comes up, we mostly say, "This is our lives, we'll make it work." When Redbook praised the couple's long-lasting romance back in 2012, Sedgwick was quick to brush it off, saying it's not a fairy tale, it's life, and they just love each other a lot. When they're on the red carpet and they get the "how do you guys do it? No one can stay together," Sedgwick gets really irritated. "I don't think our relationship is more or less difficult. I just think you both make the commitment and you make it work," she proclaimed. Most recently, the pair put their own advice to good use to get through the challenges of lockdown. Bacon shared that he and his wife would separate during the day and meet up again later for meals. "So we would have breakfast, then she'd basically go to the bedroom, which we called the lair. Then she'd text me and say, 'Do you want to do lunch later?' And I'd say, 'Sure.' And we'd meet in the kitchen and then she'd go back to the lair," he explained. "And then we do the same thing all over again." Though unconventional, Kevin said he enjoyed the routine with his wife, and she's a constant source of entertainment. "She came in the other day and went, 'Oh my god, I had the craziest dream. We were in this really old house, and we were going from room to room having sex in every room.' And I'm like, 'Okay, wow.' And she goes, 'At least I think it was you?' he said with a laugh." Back in March, Bacon discussed another interesting activity he did during quarantine: giving his wife a bikini wax. "I'm one of those people that is cocky enough to think that I can probably do anything. You know what I mean?" the Footloose star explained. However, Bacon admitted that he learned very quickly that it should only be done by trained professionals. "It can get really, really frighteningly dangerous," he added. "She was a little bit mad at me, but you know what? It was okay. I gave it the old college try." 2 months prior, Sedgwick also spoke to Jimmy Kimmel about the agonizing experience.
I mean, there were moments where I was like, "I thought you knew how to do this. My God, what are you doing? That's such a your speech." She's like, "I didn't say I knew how to do this. You said I knew how to do this." And I was like, "Well, you're good at everything." He's like, "Well, I'm not good at this."
Even though Kyra and Kevin both say they have no secrets for a happy marriage, there are things they do to keep their relationship strong day by day. First, they're committed to being together for the long haul, no matter what conflicts arise. Second, when their kids were young, they kept the marriage the top priority, making a point to be alone together and have date nights. "It's the foundation on which everything is built," said Sedgwick. "Kids should know that your needs are important, because if they think your happiness lies only in them, that's a lot of pressure on them." They also know how to keep their relationship fresh. Kevin and Kyra know how to surprise each other and how to express their feelings. They love singing together and playing their guitar and ukulele, and they often share their sweet duets with their fans on their Instagram accounts.
To love somebody the way I love you.
By the way, everyone in the Sedgwick Bacon family has matching tattoos. It's a symbol that combines all of their initials.
And then Kev was like sketching in the restaurant. Thank you. And then a couple of years later, we all got a tattoo. So we have a family tattoo with all of our initials on it.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
it's good.
They've spent a whole lifetime together, and it's not surprising that people want to know their secret to a happy and strong marriage. In one of his interviews, Kevin Bacon said,
"I'd love to tell you that I have a secret to that, but I think that we just really, really enjoy each other's company. I think that we are kind of meant to be together."
Yes, relationships require work, and there will always be disagreements. But as these two show us, a solid union should feel effortless and rewarding, with both parties secure in the knowledge that whatever comes their way, they'll be able to tackle it together and come out unscathed. We hope the love story of Kevin and Kyra can inspire all of us to communicate and love each other more. That's all we have for you today, Juicers. Which celebrity couple do you want us to talk about next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thanks for choosing us. Spread the word and don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell for more celebrity stories. And we'll be right back. Be well and be kind.